Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, it's Morgan. Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I am finally going to be telling the story of how my brother murdered my guinea pig right in front of my eyes. Now, yes, it was an accident, so I guess he manslaughtered my guinea pig. Doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you guys the story. Before I tell you guys how it happened, I need to tell you guys how I got the guinea pig. My brother Sheldon had a girlfriend, and his girlfriend had a guinea pig. And me, being a lover of animals, instantly fell in love with the guinea pig. Now, she let me babysit the guinea pig a few times, and I didn't kill it, nor did it come close to dying. Eventually, she realized she had allergies, so she's like, I need to get rid of this guinea pig. And I was like, yeah, I'll take it. That was probably the worst decision she could have ever made because, as we know, the guinea pig ended up dead. Now I have this amazing guinea pig and I'm in love with it. I'm taking a bunch of pictures. He was originally named Zero, but I changed his name to Butterscotch. So now I own the guinea pig. I have tricked my brother's girlfriend into... I have successfully tricked my brother's girlfriend into thinking that I am a suitable owner for this pet. This is my first pet I have ever owned. And I had him for a pretty long time. I want to say it was like 6 months, but it could have been less. It could have been way more. I honestly don't remember. This was in 2010, so 9 years ago. Now I own this guinea pig, and wow, guinea pigs smell like shit. Besides the fact that they're adorable, they're pretty awful pets. They smell like ass. And they shit and pee everywhere. They're so gross. I remember sleeping with it a few times and I just wake up literally covered in shit. I was only 13. Like, I would never do that now, but I used to sleep with him and he would just shit all over me. And I had a bunk bed and I knew he couldn't jump off the bunk bed because it was the top bunk. So he would just stay there basically all night and just shit all over me. It was a good time. So basically the relationship between me and my guinea pig was that I loved him, and like most creatures, when you love them really hard, it's not reciprocated. I don't even think he liked me. Now let's flash forward. I've had the guinea pig for a few months, and something that my guinea pig loved to do was tunnel. So I used to lay down on the ground and put a blanket over me, and the guinea pig would just crawl around underneath the blanket and make little tunnel systems and just have a good time. Here's where the story gets interesting. Me and my brother love to play Nazi zombies. If anybody in here is from that time period where zombies was a thing, Call of Duty Zombies, me and my brother loved that shit and we took it very seriously. So one day, me and my brother are just playing some zombies and he needed to use the bathroom. Now if you know anything about online gaming, you know that there is no pause button. Stop asking people to pause an online game. You can't do it. Mom, stop asking me. Girlfriends, stop asking me. You can't pause an online. Anyways. So my brother needed a pause, which we all now know that you can't do. You get to near the end of the round, you throw a grenade at a group of zombies, and you make something called a crawler. A crawler is a zombie who's had its legs blown off and it can only crawl. Therefore, it moves very, very slowly. So with a crawler, it allows you to kind of run away from the crawler and then take a few minutes to gather yourself, do a bathroom break, grab some food, or grab some water. Because again, if you run far enough away, it'll take the zombie a few minutes to get to you. So, we made a crawler. My brother went to the bathroom. Now, I have absolutely no idea who killed the crawler, but somebody killed the crawler, which started the next round. I told my brother, alright, somebody killed the crawler, come, the round is starting. This man, I don't even know if he finished pissing, he just like ran with his dick out, sprinting at full speed to get back to his controller. During his sprint, he stepped on my blanket. And this was a huge blanket. It was a comforter, a huge comforter. Where do you think he stepped? Was it A, just a random spot on the blanket? B, on my leg, resulting in a lot of pain? Or was it C, directly onto my fucking guinea pig? I'll give you a second to ponder that. If you guess C, you're absolutely fucking correct. He stepped directly on my guinea pig. All I heard was like a squeak and a loud crunch. And I lifted my blanket and what I saw was awful. My guinea pig's head was completely gone. He stepped on it and it popped the head right off and it was just a body with blood everywhere. I'm just kidding. He did step on it, but it didn't die right away. This is where the story gets sad. So my brother stepped on the guinea pig, and I immediately checked to see if he was okay. At first, he didn't look injured, but obviously a huge guy stepping on a tiny rodent, it's probably gonna be injured. So I put him back in his cage and I closely monitored him. I asked my mom if we should take him to the vet. It would have been very expensive, and I didn't have the money at the time to pay for it, so I was like, maybe he'll pull through. This is how the next 3 days went. After we finished zombies, it was late at night. I went upstairs to bed to check on my guinea pig. He had literal tears. Like, it looked like he was crying. His eyes were all pink and they were very watery, and like it was watery all around here. So I'm pretty sure he was crying. I could be wrong, but it looked like he was crying. He stayed in the exact same spot the whole time, and he didn't touch his food. And during the next 2 days, he was just like that, just crying. He didn't move at all, and he didn't touch his food. I saw him breathing. I knew he was alive. On the 3rd day, he wasn't breathing. He was also not moving, but like I got real close and I couldn't see him breathing. I picked him up out of the cage like this, and he shit all over me. Now, the good thing about rodent shit is that normally it's round, it's solid pellets, so it's actually not that gross. It's kind of gross, but it's not like normal shit. Now, the trick here is that when you're dead, your bowels stop working. This means that there were no pellets coming out of my guinea pig. It was just like shit. It was pure shit. It was kind of like chocolate pudding. I was like squeezing my guinea pig and chocolate pudding was basically being spilled on me. So I said, what the fuck? I put him down. I saw that he was dead. I immediately burst into tears. This was my first time experiencing the death of something I loved and owned and cared for, and it was pretty traumatic. After that, I was like crying and crying and crying, and obviously it was pouring rain outside. So that day I held a funeral and I went out alone and I buried my guinea pig. I dug a hole in the pouring rain while I was crying, and I buried my guinea pig in my favorite blankie, because I had a Mickey Mouse blanket until I was 13. I don't know why either, but I loved this Mickey Mouse blankie, and I was like, I love this, and I love my guinea pig. I'm gonna bury him within the blanket. So I buried my guinea pig with my favorite blankie in the pouring rain all alone. And I just remember crying a lot. Picture a sad funeral, and everyone's crying and looking down. That was basically me just outside digging. You know, I was the pallbearer. I brought the guinea pig in. I lowered his body into the grave. It was a very traumatic experience. And yeah, that's the story of how my brother murdered my guinea pig. Now I have 2 gerbils, as you can see there. I try to get them in the shot. 2 little gerbils, and they're doing much better considering the fact that they're alive. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends. Let me know what your favorite pet is and if you've ever killed one in the comments down below. And until next time, peace out.
Really bad as glory, so I promise I ain't playing. Ay, don't disturb me while I'm praying. Shorty tryna chill, she hit my line like, what you saying? Yeah, don't disturb me while I'm praying.